What's up, fellow Dashers and YouTube viewers? This is Joe, a very happy Joe, the 50-something Dasher. And for the second straight weekend, I'm shooting a video on a current event type topic. And this one, like, I'm so excited about. I just finished a dash. This is being recorded on Tuesday, and I'll post this the following weekend. But I just received an email today. I gotta try to contain myself not to mention this in the recap videos as well, or maybe I will. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just like excited right now, so forgive me here. But I, just got home, or I was, on my way home. Check my emails and saw a new email from DoorDash. This brand new piece of news regarding alcohol orders. And I guess now in the state of Ohio, you have to carry a permit in order to deliver alcohol in Ohio. And it doesn't have to be like a paper copy. It said you can have a digital version on your phone, but it has to be with you at all times. And if you wanted to opt out of alcohol deliveries, there was an email address where you could opt out. Yes. Sayonara alcohol orders. Oh my gosh, man. I tell you what, if like when that's one of my kind of like regrets from during my first week or two dashing and signing up and the whole process and everything. One of my regrets was taking the little test to get certified through DoorDash to accept alcohol orders. And then I started having to do them, and I was like, man, I wish I wouldn't have taken that. I really don't want to do these. And I've talked about my wife. She not too long ago signed up for a DoorDash account. So I, made her, she didn't want to mess with alcohol. So she never took that test. She doesn't get those offers. And going forward, I won't get them either, because you can better believe I'll be sending that email when I got a appointment for my car coming up here in an hour. I'm going to do that, do some shopping, come back home, and I'll be sending an email right when I walk through this door again. But I don't know how alcohol orders go for other dashers in other markets, other areas. I don't know. But for me, it's basically more trouble than what it's worth. I mean, I'll try to simplify the rest of this video. It's more trouble than what it's worth. You got a longer checkout process at the store because they have to verify you, and you have to show your ID. And so that's adds several extra seconds that you don't have on the other types of orders. And then you get to the customer, and you have to verify the customer and scan the ID and make sure they're not drunk and this and that. And I've probably done, I want to say all total, it's probably somewhere in that neighborhood of maybe 30 to 40 alcohol orders. Maybe closer to 50. I don't really know. I never kept track of them. But at least 30 over this last year since I've been dashing. And none of them, well, I don't know, maybe one or two were like good high paying orders, like over $20. But for the vast majority of the time, they're not catering orders by any means. I've had catering orders that I picked up that are 30, 40, as high as in the $60 range. That's not the case with alcohol orders. These all these different steps, but they're not much different than your typical run of the mill food orders. Typically an alcohol order will pay me anywhere from maybe like $8 to as high as maybe like 15. And out of all the ones I've ever done, I've probably, if I just had to guess, probably 2 or 3 that are over like $20. So a couple things here. Number one, obviously I'm not a bartender. I'm not a TSA agent. I'm a delivery driver. Okay. I'm an old man delivery driver trying to supplement my W-2 income. Okay. I just want to pick up orders and drop them off where they need to be dropped off. Okay. I don't want to be concerned with who I'm dropping off to, or what their age is, or if they match an ID, or if they look to be 21, or if they're sober. I just want to get an order and drop it off. So there's that part of it, and then there's also all the legality that comes with it as well. Like I've been lucky. I haven't had any negative consequences or any response to any of the alcohol orders that I've ever delivered. But they're, according to what DoorDash tells you and warns you about, there could be consequences. So I could have delivered to somebody that was drunk. Now, I don't know who would, after the delivery is complete, I don't know who would report that. Hey, DoorDash, Joe just delivered to somebody who was drunk. And, I don't know who and how all that would get reported and how I would get into trouble. But according to DoorDash, there's that possibility that you could get into trouble. And not just with DoorDash, but legally as well. You could incur fines or jail time or all these other things that they tell you about. And like I said, I'm just a delivery driver trying to make some extra money. So I don't want to have the possibility that, if you mess up on a food order, well, it's just food, and that's one thing. But on these alcohol orders, if you mess up and do something wrong, deliver to the wrong person or drunk person or whatever, then you could get seriously in trouble and like deactivated from DoorDash probably, and fines, or even possibly jail time and all that. And I don't want to take the chance, even if it is a really small, obscure chance. I still don't want to take the chance. I'd say probably 75 to 80% of my alcohol deliveries, there was really no issues, but I did have issues. And if I can opt out of that, then I'm opting out. Just a couple examples of, I've had multiple people come to one of my last alcohol deliveries. I had 3 different people over 21 come to the door to accept this order. So that was kind of that was a tricky delivery. And then I had this other one. It was probably about 3 or 4 alcohol deliveries ago, where I had this older guy come to the door, and he gives, instead of a driver's license, he gives me a passport, and which you're supposed to be able to scan. But I was trying to scan it. The DoorDash app was taking the picture like way too fast, and not allowing me to get the whole barcode like in the frame. Like as soon as I just got the camera pointed anywhere near that passport, boom, it took a picture, and like wouldn't let me properly get everything lined up. And then, so I couldn't take a picture, and I had to call DoorDash support, and they had me read off a couple things from the passport, and then they closed out the order. It's just a hassle. But anyway, like I said, great news today. That email, like I said, I'm coming back later on. I'm sending that email. Get me the heck off of alcohol deliveries right now. See you later. Let other drivers deal with that. It ain't gonna be me anymore. Um, and one last thing before I end this is I wonder, it didn't say anything about like when you go to the drug stores or even the big grocery stores and you pick up cough medicine that has alcohol in it, and an 18-year-old has to accept it. Does that, are we talking like beer and like alcohol that you drink? Are we just talking about that, or are we talking about the medications as well? So that maybe I'll ask that question in my email, and maybe they'll see it and answer me, or I don't know. It's a good question. And I can't believe they didn't cover it in the email, but anyway, that's my great life-saving update for today. And thanks for watching this video, and let me know in the comments below if you're a driver, whether or not you deliver alcohol and what your experiences are. Again, everybody is different, but my advice to other drivers, if you haven't signed up for alcohol orders and you're not sure, or you're kind of on the should I do alcohol, shouldn't I do it, or you're kind of on the fence, then don't do it. It's as simple as that. I wouldn't. If you're not sure, I wouldn't mess with it. um and but yeah, let me know in the comments what you all think of alcohol orders. But you know fortunately, I'm done with them. So goodbye, see you later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until the next time, bye bye, alcohol. All right, it's the following evening. Please excuse the mess in this room. Like, Christmas gifts are starting to pile up in here. Okay, so after I got home, I sent my email. It immediately got returned to me. So it was a bad email address that DoorDash included in their email to everybody. Um, so then I didn't do anything else last night. So today, immediately following my dash, I got on a chat with DoorDash support, and got somebody on there and explained the situation. And this agent was going to forward my information to another department. And supposedly, I'm going to be taken off alcohol orders within 2 to 3 business days, he said. So now I did ask about the cold medications. And as far as this agent knew, we're only talking about the alcoholic beverages, so I shouldn't get those orders anymore, but I may still get the orders containing the cough medications where you have to ID somebody and make sure they're 18 years old. But that's fine, because I don't get that many of those orders anyway. So got an alcohol. Of course, I just now I posted my recap video for today, Man on a Mission, and I talk about the alcohol order I received today. But they sent it to me. I did not download that permit. I don't know when all that. They didn't say in the email when that was supposed to take into effect. So I completed that order. possibly my last ever alcohol order. We'll see. Um, and we'll just so that would mean, so 2 to 3 business days. So I may see something tomorrow or Friday, but then and then of course Monday I work my W-2. So starting with this coming Tuesday's dash, um, I should hopefully should not see any more alcohol orders, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, that is the update. Uh, that's the latest, and man, no more alcohol. I love it. Um, Hopefully, sometime in the near future, you can opt out of going to certain stores. Hopefully, that's next, because if I could, I've opted out of alcohol, so now if I can opt out of Giant Eagle forever, if I can opt out of Aldi's forever, I'll be sitting pretty and able to peacefully, happily move on with my DoorDash career without those things in the way. But anyway, that, like I said, that's the latest. Thanks for watching this video, and until next time, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and again, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. See you next time.